Well, supply of certain materials and minerals are running low here on Earth, which has scientists eyeing what they can find beyond our planet. Mining asteroids or even the moon is an idea that is gaining more traction, and the process could one day be used to help create perhaps more clean energy here on Earth. With us this morning to discuss is Gordon Osinski, a professor of planetary geologist at Western University. Gordon, great to have you on the show.
Good morning, Katie. Thanks for having me on the show.
So we know it's not happening yet, and startup companies are emerging that aim to tap into materials from space. What kind of ideas are being put out there?
Yeah, you're right. So I think, in the near term, we're definitely interested in exploring the moon for resources. But in the kind of medium term, maybe a couple of decades from now, asteroids are definitely gaining a lot of traction. And one of the major reasons that you mentioned already is that a lot of the minerals, elements that we need for the green economy, that are actually running low on Earth and getting scarce, are actually found in abundance on asteroids. So this has got a lot of companies very interested.
Okay, I want to loop back to the clean energy in a moment, but first asking about Canada's involvement or possible involvement in this. We know here on Earth, Canada does a lot of mining. We're a significant player within that industry. So what kind of opportunities could something like asteroid or moon mining present for us?
Yeah, a lot of us in the community, in the geological community and in the, in industry have been saying that Canada should be playing a major role in space resources. Alongside Australia, that we're kind of one of the top two biggest companies on Earth, countries on Earth that do mineral exploration and mining. And, it would seem that, Canada should be playing a leading role. That's not really the case right now. There are opportunities, but other countries, even Luxembourg in Europe, have been really taking the lead on this. So, hopefully by having this kind of conversation, making more Canadians aware that, we could be playing a leading role, hopefully that will change in the future.
Yeah, hopefully someone's watching this conversation who is involved in that and can start that thinking process. I have to wonder, Gordon, if we start tapping things like asteroids or even the moon for minerals, what happens, and could we find things that don't exist here on Earth?
A lot of us ask ourselves that. I think we'll definitely find weird and wonderful minerals. I don't think we're going to find new elements to add to the periodic table, but we'll definitely find new weird and wonderful minerals, different forms of things that we haven't found before. And I feel fairly confident saying that because, we have samples of asteroids here on Earth in the form of meteorites. And, every year we're finding new minerals and things in those samples that we already have. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Every time something lands here on Earth, you just see the kind of flurry within the scientific community to get their hands on that material and study it. Now, for us to get up into space, to be able to go to the moon or go to an asteroid, we know that that requires a lot of energy, rockets, for example, to get up. So if we were to get up there and get minerals and bring it back down to Earth, I have to ask, how green really is this process going to be?
Absolutely, and I think that's the major obstacle right now. That's why we're not seeing companies go up, mine asteroids, and bring the resources back. So what we're going to be doing in the short and medium term, and however many years that is, really depends on a lot of different factors, is this term called ISRU, so in situ resource utilization. So a lot of the current plans, even for mining asteroids, is that we will mine the resources there, but then use the resources there to build something else. Maybe it's rocket fuel, so that you can set up, kind of refueling stations in space. And that is economically interesting because, as you say, one of the biggest costs of getting anything into space and exploring space is just getting out of Earth's orbit because of our gravity. So if we can reduce those costs by, having a refueling station in space, then, it would open up a lot of doors economically.
Well, it's a very interesting conversation. And Gordon, in one of your earlier answers, you mentioned a couple decades. So I'm sure we're going to be having this again. It's great to have you on the show today.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.